You can't pick Bat here, though. You'd have to pick it last.
Yeah, they usually last pick Braxis here when they have overall last pick, too. Surprisingly, I've noticed.
Yeah,
So
last game. Well, I mean, last
hero.
game they picked Ryoya's hero 9th,
Yeah.
right? And that was because they had to reveal it first.
Yeah. And I'm usually surprised because usually you'd think you'd want to if you have overall last pick, but they almost always pick Braxis last when they have last pick.
Yeah, that's true.
We'll see. Maybe I'm just wrong here.
What I'm seeing from Complexity Gaming's lineup is ridiculous amounts of counter initiation. So I don't want any heavy commitment heroes. That's why I like Ember a lot. Tide is interesting. It's like that's like a little
commitment.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, the Ravage you got to kind of commit to it, but that's odd.
You do kind of make it hard for supports to position because like if your Ravage is actually big enough AoE to hit the supports in the back when you go on a core. But I think this is mainly meant to be the dangler for the team.
The dangler.
The dangler. The guy that sits in front. Yeah. And now, but it does set up a lot of good safe laners. Like, I think Slark just stands out to me as very good against the Tide Rubik in the laning stage.
Yeah, Slark is definitely.
And they go Ursa.
We've been asking for this hero a lot during the qualifiers.
Okay, it's actually a nice Ursa game. I'll give him that. It's nice.
It's a miracle. Everyone knows him for his Naga, but Ursa's actually his best hero.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is this guy who loves Ursa.
Okay.
And I love watching. And they're playing exactly how they played last game pretty much. They just want to take the tempo. 20, 25 minutes, right? You have the Ursa like TA. You just get to take Roche and just run at you.
Yeah, and the one thing about this Ursa pick is they needed farmers and they needed a tower pusher, and this gave them neither. So all that I'm saying is I like the pick against Beast Coast lineup, but I don't like it for Complexity in terms of their game plans. So I just want to see some straightforward, like a DK that just pushes towers.
What about a DP?
Banned out.
Oh. TA?
I mean, they could do TA again. I'm not a huge fan of TA Ursa. The heroes do a lot of the same thing in terms of the game plan, but I've seen teams do it before. So they don't really have the best Roche contest on Beast Coast, which means if you pick TA Ursa, you are getting every single Roche. And I don't know. I think as long as Complexity's last hero hits some buildings, I have no problem with their draft. Because it doesn't matter how many times you kill them if their towers aren't going to go down.
Well, unless you kill them after a dieback and they're all dead for 2.5 minutes.
Okay, against like really good teams, you can like they're just not going to let you kill them enough times. You know, like you need to turn like maximum 3 kills into a tower usually. So with Ursa right now, like I don't really see how they force it. So they banned Necro. I'd say that's setting.
What does that say to you?
I think that's setting up something like DK. I think DK makes the most sense here for Complexity. That gives them a point-blank stun. It is a limp hero. They could do something like Timbersaw as well if they want to.
What about the limp puck, or do you think that doesn't offer enough?
Oh, man, Puck Ursa feels so bad. Okay, like
you have no scaling at that point.
It goes well with their lineup in team fights, right? Like, I see what you're saying. It's a split push.
But it's very sort of one-dimensional.
That's your one position is the Ursa, then. I want some other hero that scales.
Carry the game.
Yeah.
Even though Ursa is your carry, quote-unquote.
Yeah, even though DK doesn't carry the game, he does scale with, like, right-click damage.
Yeah.
So.
Ow.
Okay, that's fine.
That's what you were describing.
That's fine with me. That's fine with me. You can. Ember's still in the pool. You could do something like Timbersaw yourselves, but they have Ursa. I think Al can go either lane.
Yeah, isn't Ember bad because won't Ursa just go middle? Isn't that matchup still pretty bad for Ember?
Yeah, that's a good point. That is a good point. Morphling's banned out. Wow, all the hard out lane counters I think are gone, unless I'm missing one.
What about
Monkey King?
Are you pulling out the Brood Mother?
Oh no, you can't pick Brood against
against acid spray.
You can't actually pick that
against the acid spray. That's
and
that's
free
you
money.
just avoid him, but I guess you can eventually.
Okay.
They do Slurk. Man, I mean, I'm sure this is just they asked. Yo,
Jug
Mandy.
mid against Alk is what they're doing.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Oh, they could do Slark mid. Yeah. Okay, you're right.
I think there might be a lot of lane swapping.
I feel like as Alk, you just go to your lane and accept whatever you get.
I mean, you're against a melee hero either way. You're not going to get crushed by either of those two heroes, do you?
No. I mean, the thing about Slark is he's nice in lane, but he doesn't kill your tower at all. So if you're against Slark, you kind of just like get level 3 and then hit some neutrals and rotate if he pushes your tower.
Just defend your tower.
Yeah, and if you're against Jug, he kind of like pressures your tower but doesn't kill you. So I think both those matchups are perfectly playable, and they should just accept what they are. I'm curious to see what Alk build we see. We saw when Beast Coast was picking it for Leo, he was still doing the unstable talents, the concoction talents. A lot of people have been copying Arteezy with the attack speed, damage, and cleave talents. I think that one scales way better as a build.
Do you think they want to scale better, or is this a game? It looks like Cole kind of wants to end this pretty early.
Well, it's like they just nerfed the level 20 talents so much for Alk. Like they made it so it used to be the 400 damage was added to the beginning of the stun. So
but now it's
the half-second stun would be like 500 damage.
Still, yeah.
And physical damage. I mean,
yeah, exactly. So now I just feel like when I say it scales better, I feel like you would just rather hit buildings if you're going to end the game early, so that means that build's better. And then if you go late, you'd rather have attack speed damage anyway. And the cleave actually lets you sell your radiance if the game does go long enough, because the radiance eventually doesn't do much. But if you don't have cleave, then you have to keep the radiance because then you don't clear waves anymore. So it's kind of, I don't know. Like if you go like the Manta Octarine build, you just fall off like a rock, right? Like eventually you have 3 items, the Manta, Radiance, Octarine, that like all need each other, but none of them make you a carry. So
and you can get it all by like 30 minutes, but then it's like there's no
progression. You can do the same thing with the other build where you go like Radiance and play the game the same way as you did before, but now you can actually turn that Battle Fury into like Mjolnir Abyssal or stuff like that, or sorry, the Radiance, because you have the cleave for a semi-Battle Fury. You can turn that into Mjolnir Abyssal and suddenly become pretty scary as a pick-off threat as well as just damage in fights. But I think I like Complexity's draft better here. I think that means that Beast Coast will win based on what I said the first game.
And it is Rubik. There actually is nothing like amazing to steal. Like something that's just like, oh, baby. There's a couple of like,
I guess
oh, babies, but not
curse,
the
right?
oh, baby.
That's sort of the only big thing. The looking
Arena's not terrible. I mean, the spear is very good, actually, as well.
Could you have set up for it?
Yeah.
Curse and spear.
It probably is going to be Mars he's stealing mostly from.
So we did see that they're doing safe lane Alk rather than mid Alk.
Yeah.
So I guess...
And it looks like a possible tri-lane with them.
Mid Ursa.
Safe
lane Alk is all the rage.
Whichever corner you're against, you've got a good matchup as Ursa.
Yeah, this is the Ursa's game to take over for sure.
I also think Ursa is kind of just like bad in the safe lane right now because you don't really reliably win, and that's what Ursa needs to do.
Yeah. Well, it is going to be the Slark middle, so... What do you do in this lane as a Slark? Do you just do some creep shenanigans?
Nah, you hit the Ursa level 1. I think you actually out-trade him.
Okay.
The Fury Swipe 7 damage is not good enough to trade you, I think.
Okay, and he did win the block battle here.
Because you're getting 3 damage, and you're also getting the armor and stealing his armor, too.
Yep.
Every Essence Shift is a 4
and stealing
agi
his
swing.
damage. You're just stealing
Yeah,
everything.
it's 4 agi swing, so it's 2/3 armor swing every hit, which adds up a lot.
And it's damage for these last hit contests, too, so...
I mean, it looks and sounds like it's pretty unplayable as the Ursa in that
No,
matchup,
I'm
right?
saying, like,
yeah.
Ursa is not a lane dominator like he used to be. Against Jug, it would have been good, but...
So what do you do as the Ursa in this situation?
I think you just need to play for level 3 through 5. You need to chill, hit some creeps, except Slark's going to get pretty much free farm the first levels. Like, you're still going to do fine as Ursa. Like, you're not going to get crushed, but you're not going to be able to shut him down at all. Like, Slark should get every CS like you're seeing here.
Yeah. 7 and 2.
Orb of Venom was incorrect, I believe, on Ursa. I mean, that implies you're planning on hitting the guy, and I don't think until you're level 3 at least are you going to hit this guy.
No. He's not getting any of those last hits on the tower either, so rough times.
Yeah, a lot of matchups for Ursa got heavily shifted one way or the other because there are heroes that couldn't beat you level 1, and then if you pulled ahead level 1 on Ursa, their lane was over. But now heroes like Slark can beat you level 1. Which makes the matchup way different because by the time you're powerful, Slark's taking a lead.
And now it is just straight tri-lane versus tri-lane top. I mean, some 1v1 shenanigans going bottom. Tide versus Mars. Mars winning it for now. I'm glad we're starting to see some more Mars finally. We really didn't see too much of it like the first day or even in any of the qualifiers, really. Uh-oh. Moose.
Oh, wow, he walked into another one. That was really well placed, actually. You see how
he couldn't go like above or below it, I don't
he
think.
could have gone below,
I think he had to eat a tree.
Or something. Yeah, it was a rough one. He was just kind of out of position there. Dude, tri-lane Rubik never feels that good. Like, level 1 Fade Bolt's great, but besides that, he doesn't even have Fade Bolt. What?
No.
Dude, there's no way that's correct.
I was going
ever.
to say, Giannis always told me, you know, if he ever sees a Rubik in his pub, skill level 1 telekinesis, he leaves the game.
Dude, he's useless. He's actually useless in this lane until he's level 2.
It's a point. So look at that. Look at that.
I'm looking.
Yeah.
What? I'm looking.
Look at it. Look a little longer.
Oh, Moose.
Alchemist is surprisingly strong in the side lanes right now. Like, you pretty much get farm in almost every lane.
As long as you just need support. You're not winning any 1v1s.
Well, yeah, I'm saying that like as a carry, as a standard carry. Yeah.
You know, just helping the viewers at home.
Yeah.
I love them.
Please do not say, I
help.
want my solo level safe lane. I'm an Alc.
Yeah.
BSJ told me to. No.
Yes, BSJ said it.
Yeah,
Trust me.
Say that in a
Also, don't use that reasoning in your pubs because everyone will be like, well, shit, I'm not going to let you do that.
Never mind. They just picked the hardest support ever. Maybe it would work then. It baits them out.
Damn. Okay, Grants.
BSJ's meta.
You're coming up with these unbeatable strategies for me, dude. I've tried to come up with, you know, you can only learn or be right or learn strategy. That one can't fail.
They can't. Uh-oh. That should be another kill. Yep, melts down.
Goes the way of Limp as well.
Acid spray lasted.
Yeah, he'll be happy with that one, Limp. And they're trying to fight them. The Cold Embrace will be more than enough to keep Z-Freak fine.
Oh, he salved him too?
Yeah, this early Cold Embrace is owning, actually.
It actually is. Holy smokes. Like, the level 1 spin doesn't even do damage through it, really.
Yeah.
It's sitting. It's chilling.
I don't remember the last time I saw an early Cold Embrace level. Usually you just see max spinner blast.
Moose comes back. So that middle lane, it is 24-6 versus 20-2, so it's actually reasonably even. Obviously, Slark's happy because he just wants farm.
Yeah, it's just like what I said was where Ursa's now more powerful, but Slark took the lead. So what ends up happening is it goes about even, but I think that favors Slark for the lane to go about even. I like that Slark only win 1 point essence because he knows like this lane does not continue to be good. You take like 2 points essence if you're against a hero that you can continue to dominate in the lane, but the matchup shifts towards Ursa now that he's level 5. For sure, the trades no longer benefit Slark.
Oh, man.
Oh. Again.
Dude. I think, he's committing this time. He's like, nah, wait up.
Crit?
They can't get him, though.
As you say, this Cold Embrace is just, they can't do anything, Beast Coast.
So what happens when you actually get Cold Embrace? What do you think the hero feels like? Is it like a Han Solo kind of thing where he feels nothing, or does he know he's cold, like in the ice?
We need to look up the lore for this, but I feel like you're probably in like a cryo chamber type thing where you come out of the Cold Embrace, you're like, what happened?
There's a juggernaut!
We can test
But
it,
normally you come out and you're like going to be groggy, sleepy.
Yeah,
that's
he's
why I
ready
feel
to
like,
go.
I think you're in there and it's like a nice spa. You know, you're getting re-energized.
The ice spa?
Yeah, ice spa. It's like after like a intense sports match, you have your ice spa.
Dude, it's
the
actually,
ice
okay.
bath.
It actually is. It is an ice bath. Yeah. Gods, what's your favorite sport? Are you a cricket guy, a football guy, or are you an American sport guy?
Probably NBA these days.
NBA, okay. It's good. That's basketball.
A tall
Owen.
guy would say that.
Thank you. I was waiting for the translation.
I just remember when we were in Malaysia and I was out and about with Gods, Shiver, and Owen, and I just felt so small.
They're just towering above you.
It's just me and like 3 people at least 6'2".
Well, didn't throw back. Yeah, it just doesn't feel like Radiant can ever get a kill. Ever. At least in this top tri lane until maybe you have like level 5 on Jug.
They keep going for the kills is the crazy thing too. Like
Yeah.
they're being the aggressors and getting punished.
I mean, they are getting the greater farm on Rio compared to Limp.
Yeah, they are.
Sort of lost the same, but he's getting lots of knives in Rio.
That's the thing. When Cold Embrace is on cooldown, you can't do anything. That's the biggest thing right now. And now it's going to be on cooldown. They're just going to continue to harass.
And this time they will get Z-Freak.
They might get more. They got to be careful.
He's already starting to back away. Moose does step into another bramble in the trees, and that's going to be his life for that.
Nice.
There has been way too much stepping in double brambles.
Yes.
Like, I've seen it happen 3-4 times. I feel like
And then he gets the war. Dude, that's actually like lane losing.
I mean,
That's
you
real
can't
bad.
put that out when the Arctic
They don't
burns
have a
up.
shrine either.
Yeah.
They don't have a shrine to regen up real quick.
Dude, Ryoya is just screwed. This lane, actually, he just lost like a full 2 minutes.
Yeah, he didn't factor in the night vision that Wyvern gets from her Q.
Does have phase boots now, though, so. And so middle, 42-13 versus 38-8. You see, all Miracle has to do is hit the old W button, and the Slark is scared as hell.
I do not like this Midas. I think you go phase and then consider drums or Midas depending on the game, but like
It's Mandy, so you know he's picking Midas.
Dude,
You knew
I do not like this Midas. I understand that you
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
saying it's the player, but I don't like that excuse that like a player only has one way of playing the game. Like you're
Well,
I agree.
Why is that? Well, because you're mid, you have the solo XP, you want to abuse that strength?
Nice.
I'm saying that like you're against Ursa, who's going to be like constantly being aggressive, and if you can't even like if he has phase boots and you don't, it's kind of like it enables him to put more pressure on you. And then, like, you're against an Alk, and it's your job to shut him down, I think, because you're the only pick that was picked into the Alk. Like, you saw that every other pick the Alk was picked into. And Tide, Jug don't shut down Alk. None of these heroes are invasive. You know what I mean? Like, they're not going to run at the Alk. So even though Alk's in, like, a tri-lane scenario, he's going to farm freely if you buy Midas on Slark, and I just don't like it. It'll probably work out.
He's on
like,
the move.
this is how you should play as Slark, but, like, he has, you know, I guess the haste room makes it work.
Yeah.
Hey, Ravage on 4 there from
my.
Brax.
There you go.
Will allow him to get not one,
Give me the agility!
but probably 2 with this Essence Shift stacking up as they beat into Limp. Mike
Mike.
securing the kill there with the Purifying Flame, says that's mine.
Who needs phase boots when you just get a haste rune? Never mind.
Dude, I thought that looked like such a bad 4v4 fight for Beast, because then Tidehunter just shows up.
Brax
At it actually looked
waddles
awful
in.
for him,
The
yeah.
Slark, and it was a Slark rotation. I was like, oh my god, he just rotated and is getting nothing.
And Rioya had like 100 HP, yeah.
No,
Brax
that's
saved
exactly
him.
how Slark needs to play. Like, this is correct. So that's
Yeah.
why I didn't like the Midas. But I guess if you can do it with going
Haste
Midas, then that works out.
It took them 5-man top, though. Like, as good as that was, it's a Ravage, it's a 5-man top. Limp just TP's
Did
mid,
they lose bottom tower
go
for it?
jungle.
No.
No?
If they can get somebody down. Tabo's level 8, though.
Yeah, he's Beast. And
He's
I love
feeling
that
good.
rotation by Dark Willow was so good, too. You kill Brax. And now he's just chilling.
Okay, the one thing I always like to look at when I have an Alk on my team is how the net worth of the other heroes is. And Ursa's not doing great, but he's not doing terribly, and Mars is feeling good.
Oh, Brax.
Brax.
Let the Fury.
He's gonna kill him.
no,
He's gonna kill him here.
It's because the Fury swipes didn't wear off. He would have lived if they did. Dang. That's bad. That's just an overextension. A little mistake in the head. Let's back up. That's especially bad because it's a 10-minute runes now.
Yeah,
You're
they're
just
trying to get
you're
those
full
runes
hero
up.
down. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they're still here. What? Dude, Beast Coast is crazy.
And Mars is getting both the bottom runes, so...
Yeah. Moo's just dead, I'm pretty sure.
Again, walking into the Bramble.
This Slark Midas, I'm pretty sure, is game losing.
That's quite
You
the
think
claim.
game losing? I
That's
know
quite
it's
the
bad.
claim.
I'm saying game losing, it's Alk. I think it's game
Okay.
losing.
Okay, we'll see. Now the question is, does Dota Plus think it's game losing? What do we? Can we
Let's
check?
find out from Dota Plus. Nope, they think Dyer's...
Yep.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
confused
Not
from
game
last week.
losing, just not a great.
Yeah.
I'd say game losing's at what, like 80-20% like last game?
Game losing for me, it means that you're relying now on the other team to mess up to win rather than... Like, you're not doing what's right
Okay.
to win. You're now, like... You can still win the game anytime I ever say game losing. It's just like the opponent has to reciprocate your game losing play in some capacity to make it even. What's the Alk done for mediocre? Like, or medium
what?
Like medium tier items on the way to... Okay, so he's gone double bracer with phase. Okay, so like you always wonder how much Alks invest in early to mid game stuff before the Radiant. Sometimes you see like brown boot soul ring. Sometimes you just see like just brown boots. Sometimes just phase. But he has like full on early game items.
Oh, they want to defend this. We were about to see some 5-on-5 possibly.
Brax.
Ursa's scary, man.
Doesn't have the safety there, but there's the curse. Nicely locking him down.
Oh, the 3-man. Oh, or the 0-man.
The fear actually gets no one, but hey, it doesn't matter. They win the
three-man
fight
win.
anyway. They win the fight anyway. They get the 2 of them. Moves.
He should go down. He's
He's speedy.
He has the the
Willow's
wind
got no
lice.
spells. Hit the spear.
Hit the spear. Do a
Yeah,
blind. Oh, I tried. Tried for the blind spear.
Can he juke and TP now?
Get a bramble hit. Just lay a brambles down. He's going to have brambles in a second.
Oh, I like the
another.
try. I like it.
They're trying.
No.
Oh, he's got bramble.
Oh!
The freak.
Dude, damn.
That was pretty sick, actually.
Really was. And I was like, he's wasting a lot of their time, but getting the kill now, no time wasted.
It wasn't the Alk chasing, so that's all that matters.
This feels a lot like last game where Coles just get a slowly win. They're going to have a pretty easy first Rosh, it feels like. If one bad Ravage comes out, you just get a free Rosh on Dire.
Yep.
I really hope to see Alchemist go the right click stuff.
So what do you want after Radiance?
Say,
what do you want?
What does that mean? Lay down the build for us.
I would say like BKB Blink or Blink BKB.
Okay. And then what?
And then either AC, Mjolnir, or something like that.
Okay.
Some item that ramps up your damage. You don't go like this Manta Octarine crap. I don't think it's good. Like the only time you go Manta is if they have like a Spirit Vessel or, you know, a couple roots, stuff like that. But that's not the important part to steal from an Alk. Okay, yeah, as long as you steal the little golems.
Yeah. That's like the dream out camp. You love finding those golems.
Okay, some books finally coming out. Ike's Mike will get level 5 or level 6 soon.
Ooh, the stacks.
Oh. Dude, he is struggling.
This is such a feels good for Alk, man. I had Stan King play support for me in a pub once when I was safe lane Alk, and I just had 1300 GPM because he stacked like every camp for me, and it felt so good.
What a nice boy.
Yeah, shout out to Stan King.
Yep. He's been playing a little bit of Dota again.
he has.
He'll never play Pro Dota again, but that's what he said. He just said
he's got a real job. He's like a nice, well-paying job.
Whoa, what do you mean real job? Come on, you're Pro Dota? Come on, why are you dropping these flames?
A standard job.
Okay.
Is that better?
Yeah, standard. No.
Like a 9 to 5, you know, you're not wondering where your next paycheck is job.
Okay.
Oh, God, where is it? Just kidding.
Yeah, I mean, for most pro players of his level, like he was what, one game off
one
of 2
game
TIs?
off 2 TIs in a row.
Really?
Yeah, I mean,
the
that's
last 2 TIs, he was literally game 5. Both
Mars Arena?
Oh, well, there we have it.
Mike's saves himself.
Good job, Mike.
Well, there it goes. Comes down to moves, at least. We'll disable the Ruby long enough for Miracle to take him down.
Wait, how did Miracle get a double kill?
Dies after the false promise that the damage that Miracle had done was far too much as the big old bear. It's killing them left, right, and center.
Just showing up today.
They are. I guess they were just sacking the group stage. They didn't need those $1,000 per wins. They're just focused on the championship title here at Summit 10.
Wait till after. He didn't wait.
He is going to Fusel Slark, which is just straight up desynergistic with the build he went. Like, meaning you go Midas Treads, which means I want to hit creeps, and then you go to Fusel, which means I want to be active, but you're against an Alk. Like, I'm trying to explain this in an educational way.
Well, I was going to say, because, Mike.
Bye, Mike.
Goodbye.
It's like sometimes it benefits you to farm because you're against a hero that if you're both farming, you're weaker at that time, so you're happy to just farm.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Don't like these items together at all? Because that kind of became the build.
You're saying you need it with phase?
I'm saying you go phase Midas, but like there's games where like say Slark is against like a troll. I'd say like with neither hero having any items, troll is stronger than Slark. So it benefits Slark to like delay his fighting a little bit to buy a phase and a Midas and then go fight with his next item. But like against an Alk, if neither of you have any, net worth, like you both have phase boots, Midas or whatever, the Slark is way more powerful. So like you want to be active while farming. Instead, he like chose to farm, and now he's choosing to fight at a time where Alchemist in the game is super powerful, which like
Cole wants him to fight right now. They're happy about this.
So he farmed when Alchemist wanted him to, and now he's trying to fight when Alchemist actually wants to fight.
And Ursa's gone like at 15
I was
minutes.
Going to say, he's living up to the way God's bigged him up. This is Miracle's hero, and he's giving us a showcase here.
He did take the attack speed talent on Alk, so
and
that means he's going for those.
God's right. They did show up, but it's more they're playing fast. Like in some of the group stage, they just didn't play fast. Look at these games. You have an Ursa, and then in the other game you have a TA. Like you're required to play fast, and I don't know if it's like forcing them to, but it works for them. The faster, like we said it during the TI qualifiers, the faster draft wins, and that's what it's feeling like right now. Look at this, just taking over the jungle, the triangle. Oh man,
taking over everything. They got a healthy 7K lead now at 16 minutes. Obviously, it's slightly inflated because of the Alk, but still nonetheless.
It's not just Alk. Like
no, it's across the whole cause. Yeah.
They just keep trying to run at him, or Mike does.
Mike. This is turning into a bit of a painful one now for Beast Coast, this game. I mean, game 1 weren't great. Game 2 is looking even worse.
And the thing is, you have this like Tident, right? You probably have the best ulti in the game, but you don't have like a follow-up like, yo, ulti into big damage. You have like ulti into what, Omni/Slark hitting you? It's not the best.
There we go. Free Roshan for complexity. They just continue to hit the timings, control the map.
You needed a mid-1 type Slark this game. You needed phase drums, defusal, blink, and like run around the map and killing people over and over again, like while Alchemist is farming. You needed to do that, but now, like, this game is just over, I think.
I mean, I guess as you say, it's just what sort of Mandy being stuck to what he's used to. You know, he's been put in the mid lane. It is a change of position.
Yeah, it's like the reason why I'm flaming one guy, like just to be clear, is like because it was his job to shut down the Slark, or to shut down the Alk and invade his farm this game. Like if you pick Monkey King, it's that hero's job to run around chasing this Alk. So it's like if the Alk is farmed, you look at what the Monkey King could have done differently, or maybe the team didn't enable the Monkey King, whatever. It's just like in this game specifically, Tidehunter's a hero that's going to be team fighty, walking down lanes, which is fine. Jug's going to be recovering because he was in a tri-lane. And so it lays on the, neither of your supports is going to chase the Alk around. So it's like, it's purely on the Slark. And Halberd Rush on the Ursa, that is fascinating. I don't think I've ever seen that.
Game.
Why not, right?
Yeah, I mean, Slark's the only one with net worth, so.
Yeah.
This is one of those items that just is the hard counter to Slark in all the ways.
It actually ruins Slark really hard.
Yeah. When that changed, when you can't BKB it off, just destroyed Slark.
Yeah, anything that's unpurgeable, pretty difficult for Slark to deal with.
Yeah, it's Slark says, can't dark pack, so not fun when you have to just preemptively BKB anytime you go in as Slark.
Yeah, for a halberd. Yeah, like
you're not gonna disarm me, and then he just evades 5 hits anyways because it has evasion too.
I was gonna say it's the evasion aspect too. Yeah.
This is just, I mean, Cole, they're looking great.
I like the way Miracle's playing. I mean, he's just enabling his Alk by running around and doing this.
One of these two is dead, I'm pretty sure. No, they're not going to commit.
If nothing happens, it benefits the team with Alk, so. I saw Limp bought a Blink. What is he going next? Blink BKB.
That's what you wanted, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted them to build. That's good.
So the one team that is going the items you wanted, looking good. The other team,
nice. I'm ready for them to just lose now because they built all the items I
They
wanted.
said with 10K lead and then lose? Oh, God.
Dude, crap.
Well, Juggernaut at least does have his Maelstrom, so he can finally start catching him at net worth. This is rough. There's just nowhere on the map to farm. It's been a vision loss both games as well for Beast Coast. I think hero-wise, like as you said, like that early healing ward, the night vision from there, the TA and Nyx in game 1, they just haven't been able to get vision at all.
It's a lot of little things that build up.
Yep.
And the problem I have with Jug, like if I'm playing the game from Jug's perspective, is I can't enter fights with spin. If I don't spin, I get killed by everyone else. If I do spin into the fight, I get killed by Ursa. So it's like, if you envision Jug's game, how does he play it? I mean, Mjolnir Blink, I could work with. That's about all I can. That's the Mickey build we saw earlier. Somebody else went in. Mickey's like, this guy's copying me. And it's not even good in his game. It was pretty funny. I don't remember who did it, but he's like, it isn't even good here. So he's going Halberd of his own for the Ursa. But once again, like Ursa's not the problem. It's the Alchemist.
And now, I mean, because... Dude, Heaven's Halberd really just purred this game. You have the HP, so you live through the burst of, like, Tide plus whatever jumps on you, too, so you're always going to get Cold Embrace.
Oh! That's smart. That's smart right there.
It's not Zifri.
That's Adam.
God. That's smart.
I would have never thought of that.
That is smart.
Wow.
Wow. And the tip.
I mean, you should be tipping your teammate here.
Tip the wife.
Yeah.
There we go. The other support, of course, he's like, I saw you, dog. Don't let these cores take away from you.
That was
haters.
actually super sick. I love watching plays I would have never thought of.
So like this, where he's actually getting the last hits, you're pretty impressed?
That's pretty good. I like that, Grant.
That was solid. That was solid.
Oh, God. Brian's going to beat my ass after this. I'm going to stay on the mic, keep the camera on here when we go to break.
Oh.
Kobe. And, well, this is exactly what happened last game. They're just going to push that first set of racks, probably wait for second Roche, and they'll be fine.
Okay.
It's an odd Aegis usage. Like, why is he to the side of the tower, not in front of it? He just BKBs to run away.
He had to. Once he got his blink off.
I Don't like that use of the Aegis, so that was just very odd.
Yeah, the BKB was not the problem there, is the Aegis usage.
Yeah, they could have just, like, even if you don't get a Raxer, you should at least get to tier 3 if you just wait one more creep wave. It's not the biggest deal, but it does hurt a little. Can't get the shrines now.
I love Ursa's build. It's like he knows he has an Alk as his carry, so he's like, let's just make the other team's cores have a really hard time playing Dota. He just built Basher. It's like, I already said it's hard for Jug to play Dota, and now it's like...
Even harder.
Yeah. Now, instead of reactionarily being able to spin, maybe phase boot run away, if you get Bash, you're done. You're dead.
Oh, this is almost have the full Mjolnir now, and Juggernaut slowly catching up.
I wonder if he'll go Ags on Ursa. I
He's the Alk, though.
I was going to say, the Alk's going to get from eventually, yeah.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Doesn't need it himself.
That is a good point.
What's the Ags on Mars?
It's a 2-second God BQ cooldown during your ultimate. Yeah.
Yep. Oh, Moose finds one. It looks like he's going to sacrifice a death here for his partner, Brax. Goodbye.
So it's getting pretty brutal this game now.
Yeah.
21-5. It looks like Cole's back. And the question is this the sort of the start of a big run from Cole, or do you think they might reach a bit of a brick wall next round against Serenity?
Well, you know, the biggest thing, we got to find that out today, because that actually happens after the winner's bracket today.
Mm.
And honestly, Cole's probably happy about that, because they're right. They've had 2 terrible days, and then all of a sudden you start playing well today, and guess what? You have a full nother game. So sometimes it is just the day. You never know. You could wake up on the wrong side of the bed. It's a true thing.
I like to give like public service announcements to pubs anytime I can.
Yeah.
And if you're the Slark player in a pub where you're the guy, oh, here we go, top lane. Does have to ulti, but he does get feared anyways, and now he gets stunned up. He should go down. He stunned himself.
Yeah, he stunned himself to stun the Slug. I mean, obviously it was going to happen anyway, but we'll intend it.
Let's call that intentional.
We'll call that intentional, yeah.
I think it was.
See, Z-Freak tips all of the plays. Yeah. Z-Freak's a great team.
Dude, that Shadow Dance is just looking to be countered this game.
Yeah, that was
They're countering it every single time with these AoE plays.
So go back on about yelling at pub
about
players.
Your pubs. What are you doing to this
like, I feel like in my pubs, if the Slark's my teammate, he'd be like, guys, stop feeding. I am really farmed. Just stop dying. And I'd be like, dude, it was your job.
Yeah.
It was your job to make space for us. Like, what do you mean? So, like, if you go these greedy builds like he's going, it's not your net worth that is the problem when you do it.
Like
but this is when the Slark's mid, right?
No,
well, you're saying anyway.
When the Slark is the playmaker.
You don't like this.
In any specific game, there's going to be somebody on your team who's responsible for making plays. Like, there was a game, I had a Timbersaw 9th pick in a pub, and our last pick was OD. And my OD went no boots Midas and hit creeps. And guess what the Timbersaw did while that happened?
Owned your team?
He just killed everybody and took, like, all of our buildings. And the OD's, like, pinging us and being, you know, it's like if
it's pinging you.
Yeah, it's like the same thing in this game. 10th pick Slark, it's your job to create space.
Oh, look at him.
Oh, that was a nice pounce.
Yeah, it was.
All I'm trying to say is, like, if you go a greedy build on the playmaker, it's like you have to look and evaluate your own build based on the farm of your teammates, not based on your own farm, because that's where it backfires. But we're going to see the next fight be around Roche, and I think if Cole gets it, I don't see how Beast Coast
It's definitely just over at that point.
Yeah, because
this Ravage has to be right. We've only seen one Ravage still.
Yeah, that first one. It wasn't an impactful Ravage.
It was their only fight they've won, I think, yeah. And I mean, that's pretty much it. If this Roche goes down, but somehow Tide gets a big one, you steal Roche, you're right back in the game. It comes down to pretty much one fight.
Oh.
You gotta find pretty tough kill.
The counter initiation from Cole's so this Alchemist pick was actually so perfect because of how much counter initiation they have.
Okay. Oh, he's oh my goodness, he got rooted.
There's the false promise. Will allow Leo to start to turn and try a little bit with the Shadow Dance, but he's got to play it safe, jump out of that. It's going to come to an end.
Oh, the spear.
They found him. TP cancelled. Brax left behind.
Halberd in 2.
Use it on him. And he dies. They're just running. They're not letting the Slark get anything. And a gem even on Z-Freak.
Oh of course, Leo doesn't have the Shadow Dance, but looks like they won't chase him.
If they had a ward by Roche, he might have just killed that Ursa, because they were all really far away, and he didn't realize that with the illusions burned all his mana. But no vision, no kill.
I mean, does he win the man fight?
Oh yeah,
even with the Fury Swipes at this point in the bash?
Yeah, he had 0 mana at that point. Literally 0.
What man fight are you guys talking
about?
Slark
could have killed Ursa right there because he didn't know all the team was still middle. But Leo thought the team was coming, but that's what I mean. We can see
'Cause
that.
he
You
did-
can't.
He didn't have
Yeah.
Shadow Dance. Like
He
would've-
didn't need it.
Okay.
Because you're not
He just-
you're not attacking that fast, right? Because you have no mana to overpower.
If you die there on Slark, though, it's like
Yeah,
ultra
but
GG.
I mean, at this point, you got to take a risk,
yeah,
right?
that's true. That's true. That's true. I love it. I love the build from Limp. This is like
Exactly what
actually
you wanna do.
picture perfect what I wanted to see.
What about the Basher? You like
yeah,
that?
I said Abyssal
Okay.
or I said Abyssal. I said Mjolnir or AC then Abyssal. That's exactly what I.
Oh, look at the creeps. They're doing their best to help Beast Coast.
Oh wait, get the last hit. Nice.
Wow.
Very nice. Forced to go MKB on Slark with no BKB though. What were you saying, Grant?
Nothing. I'm just saying I think the game's over if they give this up for free, but they have to give it up for free. So maybe the game was over before this.
Let's
Playing
check
for the high ground defense.
With your Slark Jug. Feels
Yeah,
bad.
it's-
Like
You
you
get
don't have a
to choose
Medusa,
Ursa.
you don't have any
Yeah.
range to like try to chip away at the people sieging.
You kill Ursa, he's got that big gold streak. Yeah, that's a lot
True.
of gold for that Beyond Godlike.
I mean him and Alk, right? Like they're both just pinatas
Yeah.
waiting to be popped
The
now.
question is, how many heroes does it take to commit to killing Ursa? At least like 3 or 4, right?
You're
and then
creating
you have
buybacks, yeah.
Willow Wyvern though. You have Willow Wyvern behind the Ursa.
Yeah.
Like you can't commit 3 to 4 heroes at the same time.
God's is trying to, give them some hope. God, give us the hope. What is it? Be the Princess Leia. Give us the speech.
Look, Crest is going to be there shouting from the sidelines as a 5-man Brax Ravage crushes everyone. They blow up the Ursa first, doesn't get his ultimate off. Keyboards are broken. Complexity don't push their buttons. and-
Mouses are disconnected.
Exactly.
Damn, all right.
And Beast Coast come out victorious.
Or the wireless mouses run out of battery.
Do you guys use wireless mouses? Or no.
No.
I've started. I like it.
Is
Do
it?
you?
Okay.
Yeah, it's good.
Have they gotten better? Because like I'd say like 4 or 5 years ago, wireless mouses would have like that slight
The
input
delay.
delay.
Yeah, that doesn't exist anymore.
Let's get
Okay.
five years is a long time.
That's what I mean. That's
Yeah.
why it's one of those first impression things, right?
Sure.
I used one back then, and I'm like, yeah, it's not happening again.
There's no more delay. The only annoying thing is if when it runs out of battery, you got to plug
Okay,
it in or
okay,
charge
okay.
it.
Yeah. But you get those ones now that charge it for the mouse mat, right?
Yeah,
Like with the
What?
conductive charging. Yeah.
Some nerd shit.
I was about to say I'm old, man. This is I guess no.
Well, they find a Michael, and they find
Oh,
a
dear.
Slark.
That's a jug,
Oh,
right?
that's a Jug. Pardon me.
I was like,
They all just look so small compared to all these giant dire heroes with all this farm,
yeah, kind of like your Fry Tower look compared to mine.
Yep, exactly. I feel you did get carried.
Yeah, I did. The Blitz came up with like the let's just use one Fry into toothpick into Fry. That was pretty
That's
impressive.
what you're gonna try. Mason had no clue what he was doing. He
I
was
mean,
just
well,
eating
he
fries.
did. He was,
yeah,
he was just
knew
there
what
to
he was
eat.
doing. Yeah.
If it was like to
building a
stack them
tower.
inside of your bowels, like to see how
Yeah.
they stack inside the
Get
stomach.
the X-ray out, Hopkins. Get the MRI.
We'll have to get Mason to report back on the stacks later tonight that
Yeah.
he produces.
I was disappointed no one went for the vertical fry stacking, or just a vertical fry to get some extra link.
Dude, I thought about it, but most of them, I was trying to do it with the curly fry, like put a toothpick all the way
Yeah,
straight
yeah,
in. I
could you
tried.
not do that?
I
Yeah.
tried.
Get like a good skinny McDonald's
Yeah.
fry. They're
Yeah.
sturdy.
Well, Mason ate them all. The McDonald's ones weren't. It had to be a
Yeah,
curly
yeah.
fry or a
Okay.
steak fry at that point.
All right.
Mason ate them all.
A
Only
good
the Mickey
vertical
D's one.
McDonald's fry I could
Yeah.
see working,
Dude, know what I will say I love from Europe? Pomme frite.
What?
The small crispy fries. I actually love pomme frite.
I've never had.
Pomfret.
Yeah, whatever. That's close
Pomme
enough.
Isn't
frites.
pomme frite just French for
It's just
French
the French
fries?
word for
Yeah,
French
but
fries.
they're much like thinner and crispier.
I
That's like,
think it's literally
I'm
the French
looking
word
this
for
up.
French
Let
fries.
me see.
It literally
No.
Pommes frites is
French
yeah,
fries.
it's a French
Grant knows his lore better than you,
What?
Owen.
His French fry
Chill.
lore.
I'm just pomme frites. Wait
Pommes
up.
frites.
Give me a sec.
I got so confused when I went to Europe and they called my fries chips.
Yep, chips.
I got
Yeah.
very confused by that.
These
I was like, I
chips.
actually ordered chips.
Well, that's only in the UK, right?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
was.
okay.
Yeah, we were in London. I ordered
Australia
chips
too.
and then got
Well, I guess
fries.
that's not Europe.
I was really hoping for some chips too, and I got fries. I was like, well, I guess
Why were you ordering chips?
it was just like
It's not really something you order. You buy them in like a supermarket. You
Well,
don't
it
sit down at a
was,
restaurant and say,
Oh, it's a very
chips or-
American thing. Like you get your sandwich with your chips, like your like
Oh,
potato.
yeah, it was like a
okay.
fish and chips.
Okay,
It was like a
yeah,
fish
yeah,
and chips
okay.
place, but they also had chips. Like
Yeah.
they actually had American chips.
I
So
mean,
I was like,
were the chips good?
the fries, you mean?
Wow.
The fries were good,
Debatable.
but like I really wanted chips.
Yeah.
You know, like
Well, now you know.
yeah, I won't make that mistake again.
When you received them, were you like, oh? Or did
Yeah,
you sort
I
of just accept your mistake?
Yeah, I
or-
accepted it. I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, okay, I got it.
What, you got some Lays?
No, I got
Walkers.
fries,
Walkers.
man.
That's another age
Ah,
down.
that is. They do it
Nobody
again.
understands that I got
The high
fries.
ground defense.
Yep. just
This
pops
feels
the
like deja
BKB.
vu. They just don't get the tier 3 tower.
Yeah. We'll see what.
Dude, this
happens
Slark's
from
farm
here.
now. Yeah, this Slark
Nice.
actually has items.
BSJ, any
they-
comments?
Yeah, if they manage to get like
Mad.
a 30 stack ancient, or if they get like a 30 Essence Shift stack Slark, because like Wyvern Cold embraces somebody and just keeps wailing on him.
Oh. Dude, this is scary because Slark is the end-all be-all hero this game, right? Do you think? Like, I
If
mean,
they
he is
get
the
there.
best of the best late game.
If the
they get
game,
there.
if the game goes long enough, yes.
How
yes.
much longer do you think? One more item for
I'd
like him
say-
and Jug, maybe?
I'd say 20 minutes.
Okay. It's a pretty long time.
I know, but like it can easily go there.
Uh-oh, Brax.
Oh.
Oh, God, he almost gets one shot in the
Getting
Oracle.
those Essence
Leo
Shift.
is getting those stacks up.
Yeah.
Tavo might just be...
Oh, he's been pinned though.
And Rio's going in on 3-4-3. The false promise is there for Leo. Keeping Leo fine. Tavo dropping the arena, but there's 3 of them in there with him. They could just turn and kill him off.
the
Tavo's
lightning
dead.
proc.
As Beast Coast winning the fight here. Leap forward on towards Miracle. He's picked up by the telekinesis.
Oh, he didn't use it.
Moves the like one of the...
And
they
the
still got
he
him.
dart
okay.
packs out of the fit. That's 3 kills for
Okay.
Beast Coast, winning the fight. 20k net worth
This Slark
down.
build is zoning.
They're striking back.
Dude, this Midas brought him into the game.
Yeah.
The amount of money he has actually got. If you didn't know, I've been doing the stat. You know, you see how much money you make from the
Midas,
Midas.
yeah.
And I
Oh,
did
yeah?
in my head, he
Yeah.
has already paid off 2 Midases.
Wow.
No.
Yes.
That's
and the attack speed with how much
What is
permanent
his
agility
cooldown
he stole.
efficiency? What is his cooldown efficiency?
He's doing it once every. He's only 1.7 seconds late every time on
Okay,
average.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's actually really
Dude,
good.
they're just taking a rat.
Oh,
They're gonna
dude,
take
what-
a tier
what
3
the hell?
tower better.
How's Cole lose? I guess this is why Cole loses loads of games, or
Dude, I don't know
like
why
this
this is so
happens.
funny. Like, how did they just win one
It was
little fight?
6 to 26 was the kill score.
Yeah.
It was like a 26k gold lead,
Is
I
that-
think.
There's no Aegis.
What? He doesn't have
he doesn't
There's no
buyback.
buyback.
What?
What? Well, I guess this is why Cole's not doing too great. Because these kind of games happen.
Dude, I'm actually
What
legitimately
the
confused. That's
I-
insane. I see their manager, my boy Mikey.
Mike,
he is popping
knew,
up
Mikey
in the back.
knew all along. He never doubted Beast Coast in this game.
They're just going to take 2 laser
so-
Rex here because they have the
what
Essence Shift
the-
from Slark.
Did he do that right? Yeah, he did.
Well, I think we've
Dude,
all
of course he
learned.
packed that. Why'd you invest everything?
We've
What?
all learned a lot this game.
I've learned so much
Yeah.
that I should go Treads Midas in this game.
Yep.
I
Dude, this is what we talked about, though, right? Beast Coast, they probably are the best like late game fighting team out of the 3 NA teams here. Like
They
they
are.
do poor like early to mid game a lot of the time, but late game, like it just happens.
Oh, that
Okay.
Slark has like 50 armor.
They've got the curse,
Oh,
but
31, same
he's
thing.
taking no damage
Nice
whatsoever.
spear. He speared him up above the how. Yeah, you saw that.
Now, what did he do?
The spear
spear
didn't
pushed him
technically
up.
it didn't technically connect to the wall, but the hero went above the wall
I think.
and didn't stun him.
Oh.
Wow.
He just went. I mean, Gonza, I don't think it's that big of a deal. It's just odd. It was very odd.
We'll have to get that fixed in the summer scrub, you know.
Yeah, scrub it up,
Get
you
that
summer.
scrub it up, boys.
Dude,
It's crazy. That's the only thing I can think of that needs fixing too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything else is pretty flawless.
Dude, I like how they did do the summer scrub because it makes sense, right? Because everyone on Reddit is a scrub.
Well, that's the.
I was gonna say.
What the summers?
I was gonna call you a
Damn.
scrub grab, but you
Oh, but I'm too quick for you.
What if they just announce it and then never do it?
They have
just
a
like-
DD Slark,
Yo,
man.
we're scrubbing the summer. Psych, it's spring. We can't.
Didn't say which year.
Are you guys ready
Didn't
for?
say whose summer. Australian summer, you know.
Is anybody else ready for Leo to die with no buyback here?
Oh, jeez.
Yeah,
What-
he has a moon chart,
I'm
so
like
we'll
so
see.
ready for that to happen.
Hey, come
Come on.
I'm just
why
saying
you, why you
based-
gonna hate on this slot,
Hater
man?
alert!
No, I'm saying because I think Beast
The
Coast should
counter
win.
throw?
I'm saying Beast
Yeah.
Coast should win right now.
Okay.
So
Okay.
they're gonna lose somehow. You know what I mean?
Dude, God, you were right. Like, kind of memeing, but the Solar Crest this game is like, I mean, it's just a great item.
OP, who has it? It's tied.
I believe tied, yeah.
Yep.
And
Those
he
are
just
some
puts
good
it on the
items.
Slark, and the Slark just gets
It's-
Essence Shift after Essence Shift.
Good item.
Wow. I mean, this guy, honestly. I mean, what was the big mistake from Cole? Was it these two sort of just very strange Aegis pushes that ended in
Yeah,
disaster? That were
Alp
just
died
Yeah.
for free.
But okay, let's.
Like-
The fight they just lost. How did it start? I'm
did the
trying to
Aegis
think back.
die? He
Well,
just-
no, that was at bottom lane though. The fight got taken
up
in that
there.
middle. Yeah. I don't know. Oh, the Tavo got caught, had to use BKB, and then had to get cold embraced in his BKB. And the Essence Shift, he had like 30 of them. I think it just literally Slark getting Essence Shift.
oh my god, is this Ags or is this Refresher? Refresher for Tide. You.
That might be better, right? I think sometimes you can be.
Yeah.
I think Refresher for a tide is.
Ag Slark is pretty sick.
It is.
And Rubik.
wait, what?
Ag Slark.
Ag slot.
Because it lowers
it's good.
cooldown.
30 seconds.
A
I mean,
lot
for free,
cooldown.
it's really good.
Wait, how much is low the cooldown by?
30 seconds. It goes from 60 to 30.
It's really good.
Wow, that
And
is
helps
quite
and
the
it helps your
reduction.
team. It's mostly.
It's one of those items you just never bought because
Sure.
like Moonshard was better, you know, Butterfly was better.
But if you can get it via Roche or via an Alk, it's
he should go
pretty nice.
sell his treads at the side shop, honestly. So then even if he dies with Aegis, he'll have buyback. He actually just should. Screw it.
I mean, as long as they get a kill, he's going to have the money for buyback.
Yeah, I think you should replace the treads first before you actually...
I mean, if you're going to push like this, I feel you're all in committing if you're pushing like this to me. You might as well just fully go all
Jug.
in.
They're not going to commit.
What?
Your late game's far better than Cole's. Like, Slark does scale very well this game. As I said, the Midas really paying off.
Yep. Don't worry, we'll quote you on that.
Yeah.
You know, we've got you covered. You never said otherwise.
Huh? Well, Slark's, he's running over. He can get here pretty quick.
Oh, stolen Winter's Curse. Very pretty.
Missed
Tavo.
the spear.
He's in with the arena. Mike's going to be dead. There's the Ravage from Brax. In comes Slark. Leo's ready to join the party. The disarm's out onto Miracle. Leo pops the Shadow Dance, starts to rack up those Essence Shift stacks. He does momentarily get held back by the root. They're moving over towards Limp. Rolls up as well. Curse Crown is going to still stun up the Jug. There's the second Ravage from Brax. He's focusing Limp. He needs some damage. He needs Rio or Leo to be over here.
Slark actually has like 4,000 agility.
Oh, let's count.
Oh, he cheesed to give him more.
Oh, look how much. Look how much. Look at that boy go.
What, are you questioning the cheese?
Tavo? Dude, I'm questioning the usage of Refresher by Brax was bad. The cheese by Tavo is bad. I'm questioning this game. I'm questioning life.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you.
You know what I said about Slark's Midas, right?
Sorry, did you just see what Jug picked up?
No.
Sheepstick?
Nice.
I like it.
Classic.
End the game. Hex. GG.
Standard build.
Dude, this game was everything, actually. This was a perfect game to watch.
This is North American Dota in a nutshell, isn't it?
There's only one way to counter game-losing plays, guys.
Game-losing plays?
Yeah.
Oh, he didn't get his Q off.
It's actually important he doesn't die here because he has a bunch of Essence Shift. You don't keep it through Aegis.
They'll keep him up.
And they have the healing ward, too.
Oh, yeah.
Well, scoot it back.
Yep, he can just go hit the buildings again. He has 56 armor.
How much agi is that?
That's
144.
256 agi at the moment in total.
Dude, look at, you can't even see that's sick. I love it. Nice purge.
Oh.
First hit.
Nice armor.
He's doing no damage. Whoa.
He just jumps in and dies immediately almost. Rioya just owned 343 on the back. Was his ulti though, so they have to be careful.
You actually have to kite out Slark's Essence Shift. Like, you can't keep fighting him. Yeah, it's wearing down now.
Stop blinking forward. Yeah, they just be cool. I think you honestly just, if they're running, you let them run away.
Yeah, just be cool.
For sure. Yeah.
14 Fury Swipes were on him though. They had managed to catch him. Okay.
There's nothing to get out of this is the problem. It feels like.
Get him. Slark's running out of Essence Shift. It's the time.
Oh, dude, I don't know if you want to fight into this. He has a DD.
Yeah, he's got DD. Oh, and there's that Hex. There's that Juggernaut Hex.
Yoicks.
It did it. Damn. Miracle is out.
That BKB on the back. Oh, no basher, though. Damn. I think
Why
beastcoast
is
has
she
this.
better than Abyssal?
The range, dude.
The range. Honestly, I think it's the range.
Okay.
Yeah. Versus like Ursa, I guess. Yeah.
It's longer duration too, right?
It is, I guess. Yeah.
Wow.
And he likes mana. You like mana, BSJ?
Jug, it's not that important, right?
Well, I meant you as a person.
Oh, yeah, I do.
Okay.
Are you asking me if I like mana or like man?
No, just mana.
Okay.
Like Manwich. Dude, Manwich is, you guys are,
What's a Manwich?
Manwich is literally just like, it's like sloppy, do you know what sloppy Joe is?
Isn't that rude?
Yeah. No, it's literally just like meat and sauce in a can.
Okay, you could. This is not friendly, is it, for the stream?
What?
Tell me about this sloppy Joe with meat and
Yesterday
sauce.
I talked about double hole for Black Enigma, and here you are calling me a pervert. And now you're calling sloppy Joe. I mean, you're just mining the gutter.
I don't want to hear about your sloppy Joes, BSJ.
Okay.
It's not very good, is what I'm saying.
This would be a good game for the spear number 400 meme.
Dude, how does Mandy just perfectly juke there?
I mean, they've caught the Slark there in the arena. On the back lines there, they're fighting up against Limp.
The problem is Rioya actually has items now. Like, it's not just the Slark anymore.
Now, Leo was actually able to get, just keep himself fine in that arena and still holds on to the Aegis.
He has 8k gold now.
Brax.
Oh, nice. Oh, give me the essence shit.
Yeah, disarm. The disarm.
Okay.
That's the counter.
Oh, they're running.
Oh, they get the spear back on Leo. Leo, he's falling with the false, but Mike with the save.
No, don't move. Wait.
Dude, that was a clutch save as well, because that was, I believe, the Aegis timing out at the same time. Mike, keeping the game good.
And dude, really got limp on the backside by himself.
Oh, he's been bashed?
Right.
Not just in
Okay.
trouble. He's dead.
I think, is that one?
Buyback from
Oh,
Jack.
miracle.
Okay.
Disarms there onto Leo. Leo's able to
he's
start
just
turning
all
and
in on
fighting
this.
back. He's got to be careful. Low on
He has
mana.
no mana. Yeah, no mana is a
Dude,
problem.
yeah, both teams are pretty much on the Alk and the Jug bot back. If one of those two dies, the game pretty much ends
Dude,
here.
Leo's got so much money. Don't you just eat it and buy something from the secret shop? Or
Eat it,
buy
eat it
another
and buy
one.
another one. Yeah, I actually think that's the play. Eat
buy
the
what?
moon shard and buy a moon shard.
Really?
Honestly, yeah. Maybe, I don't know.
I think you get
Butterfly
Butterfly.
might
You
be
get Butterfly.
good.
I think you get Butterfly.
Attack speed evasion.
You don't need BKB just because of the saves.
Oh, get Mike. You have to
Okay.
get Mike here.
they go in. They have the arena. They've got the chain stun on the slug. Do they have the damage? The curse crowns
dead.
upon him, and Leo is gone.
Well, good thing he didn't buy out.
Yeah, I mean, he needed mana. It's actually really bad he didn't go get mana.
Damn.
Like, I think you even like consider TPing base and just buying bots and coming back. Because you have essence shift, so you want to like snowball off that. You don't want to like take too long to reset the fight, but you also just need mana to play slug.
Radiant just
What you
killed a
have, Grant?
tower. Where? How
I
did Radiant? Was it a tier 4?
think it was a tier 4. Both tier 4s are down.
Yeah, okay.
Wow.
That's not good.
And that fight lasted a good 90 seconds,
Yeah.
so.
Well, it's hit about 15 minutes from when I said 20, so we're getting, getting
These two
better
Miracle's
as the
going
game
for
goes
it.
on.
And there's the bots too.
the bots too paying off. Oh,
Kraken Shell.
yeah,
It's
Kraken
so
Shell's
good.
pretty good.
Torn it off.
Nah,
Kraken
nah, dog.
Kraken Shell.
They're pressuring. You got to force the Slark buyback. The hard part is, right, like, you got to force it, but you can't fight into the buyback either, so
Yeah, you have to
what do you
You have to be
do?
able to disengage.
That's a good rune.
double damage.
Oh.
It's pronounced damage.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. You're old.
You ever just thought about, like, nah, that sounds dumb, never mind.
That's all right. Everything is that you say.
All right.
Cole. Yeah.
How, like,
You've already set expectations low, Grant. Continue.
Don't
nah,
hold, hold back
it's,
now.
It's
That
above dumb.
what was it?
Isn't
What's it?
that, isn't
Then
that
that's
good?
better.
That's a PMA
Yeah.
thing. I would have said below
Oh,
dumb,
okay.
but
I mean,
like,
nah, we're good.
okay.
Okay. But can we have a look at the win? I want a win probability. It must be a wild ride here. Yeah,
Yo,
it really
it's
was.
a-
Woo.
That was very
The
cold.
10 minutes of, yeah, let's go.
Look
Look
at
at that.
that as
Almost
well.
evened out.
Don't forget your GetFed322 promo code for Uber Eats.
Yep,
Oh, yeah, look
do
at
not
that.
forget.
Feed yourself.
Dude, think if you
not
didn't have
opponents.
food right now, because I'm just nibbling on some food while I'm watching this game right now. If you weren't, it feels bad to be you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Grant's consumed as many fries as he needs for the day.
Yep. A couple more. Dude, I love just eating a ramen in the morning. I don't know how you guys don't do it.
Is
you
that?
know?
I was going to say, you do that here? Do you do that at home? Or
No.
is this is a
No,
this is a
I
summit
do.
speciality.
I do a different ramen though. Like this
Oh.
one, I just get it's like the cup. The other one, I actually like boil the water, put the ramen in it.
Yeah, I have my
fancy style.
Yeah,
Uncrustables.
even
are
though it's
my
a 20-cent
summer
ramen,
food.
but it is fancy style.
Put
yes.
like an egg or something
Yeah.
on top.
I'm actually. It's funny. People get mad. I actually don't. I just eat the ramen,
Oh.
just plain, no egg, no meat, no cheese. People are like, "You're dumb," and I'm like, "Well, yeah,
Yep.
that's why. That's why I do it."
There we
That's
go.
why you're eating ramen, because
Duh.
you don't want to add anything. It's the easiest possible
To be-
meal.
Exactly.
We've got the finished Abyssal on Miracle, and he's also just been given an Agadims from Limp.
The positioning on
big.
the supports for Beast Coast will be really important. Oracle's been making Slark actually have like a really, like, he's much more durable as a Slark. Did he buy BKB on Slark?
Nah.
Oh, classic.
Satanic.
The satanic build.
Okay, status resistance. You fully heal during your ult now.
But BKB's not that good this game, really, is it?
Yeah, I was just curious. Like, usually you build like at least very late BKB on Slark no matter what, but
Because the 10 second does feel pretty
Yeah,
good.
that's what I
This
mean.
late into the game, yeah. I mean, it does kind of feel the same. You literally pop your ulti and you're going to be full life.
Just
Slark?
dark factor, dude?
Okay.
He has the status for this now, though.
Yeah, so he's not bashed for long. Brax? Gonna be able to
Uh-oh.
cracking off that. What? Oh, that spear
Dude,
saved him.
Tavo, man. You got to know those cliffs don't work that way, dude.
Well, he
Oh,
does
there
now, and now
goes-
Brax! He's back in, jumps in with the two-man ravage. Winter's Curse
nice
is there.
save.
Oh, the Essence Shift steals, though.
Oh, the disarm!
Oh.
Nice play,
Mike
Mike.
disarming him to stop him from killing his own teammate.
Wait, why'd Mike do that? Let him get the Essence shift,
Yeah,
dog.
dude, I actually
he
let him
actually
hit him
should
20
have.
times,
yeah.
yeah.
I mean, I don't think it matters. I think they might have won here.
But they also disarmed the Slack who was hitting his teammate.
No, that was big.
No, that was Mike.
That was Mike.
That was Mike.
Mike W'd him
Fate
with
seeded.
Oracle.
Yeah.
Sure.
I think it was Mike. I'm pretty sure
It
it was Mike.
was, it
Okay,
was.
so
It was
it
Mike.
wasn't like someone on the enemy team.
No,
having
it was
okay.
Mike.
It was
saving
Mike.
his teammate.
Yo,
Yeah.
Mason, what do you...
Mason, look at
Two
that.
words.
Whoa,
Give
whoa,
us two
whoa.
words
NA
about this
Dota.
game.
I haven't been really watching this
Okay.
game. I just won 2 Underlords in a row. Shout out to Valve for making an awesome game. Decided
Oh,
not
there we
sharing
go.
again. Looks like Mandy. I caught a little bit of this. Looks like Slark just kind of popped off.
Well, he finally did. It took a lot of time.
Popped off on themselves, I think.
Oh yeah, I saw some 3-2-2s in chat.
Oh yes.
PSJ, what's your analysis of this Slark performance and all that? Do you think he owned it, or do you think the other team owned themselves?
I think Cole owned themselves this game.
I see. Such is life, right?
Yeah.
As a carry player, you love it when the other team owns themselves.
Yeah, I love it, dude. I love when I'm like, this is the only way we win, and then they just do that exact thing.
And it's looking.
I mean, the question is, can Beast Coast throw it back?
Looks like Lip with the big concoction. Slark punches away. We have a huge army slash from right coming in. The Tidehunter's blinking in. What is the average, guys? I can't see from this far away. Sprinting on the rampage. He's trying to get the throw. Go for the throw. Beast Coast, stop being so garbage. Beast Coast, huge all from Winter. Can he turn the fight? Looks like the game's going to be over. Right against the throw. And GG's are called.
Thank you for that,
Thanks, Mason.
Woo!
Beautiful.
I'm done, Cass.
Absolutely
Yeah,
beautiful.
you're good. Dude, I'm gonna be
you've
honest.
earned your pay there.
Dude, I thought 20 minutes in, this looked exactly like game 1.
We were
but
calling it.
Yeah, I mean, we were.
Dude.
It really just feels like the Aegises were wasted. Actually, both of them felt very wasted. They didn't even get to tier 3 either time. They both got to like 100 HP.
They didn't make them expend anything.
And it wasn't just wasted, it was like it set them back too.
Yeah.
It was like they had to use those BKBs, and then they wasted time. They put themselves in this weak spot. Yeah, it was
I'm
rough.
kind of flabbergasted right now.
I can't believe that game. But then again, I guess this is what we've kind of seen before,
This
right?
is Dota.
I mean, you have to, like, they built all the right items, I think.
Yeah.
They just literally misexecuted. Like, you walked high ground. It wasn't just that they lost the Aegises. No buybacks expended, no Ravage. Like, nothing major was done. The Alk just got poked to death or whatever and died. And it's like, I don't know,
But as
man.
you say, you sort of stick to what you said initially. Like you do disagree with what the Slark built, and you really do feel this was complexity throwing it away.
I said that the Slark pick or the Slark items were game losing,
Yep.
not because you're going to lose the game from it, but because it takes the opponent losing the game for you to win the game.
And they did.
And that's I'm sticking by that. That's exactly what happened. Like, I think that was complexity's game to lose, and they managed to pull it off.
I'm hearing your public service announcement earlier to pub players was just flat out wrong. So
I mean, no, that's why they do it in pubs.
In pubs out there, you ODs, you Slarks, keep telling your team you're farmed and just don't feed.
Yeah.
You're right.
Just keep telling
You're
them
right.
that because the opponent's going to
Eventually.
do what happened this game.
Yeah, eventually your opponents will throw.
If teams like Complexity do it, your pubs, they're probably going to do it too. So
More likely, if anything.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude,
Wow.
this is exciting now. A game
Well,
3.
we're getting the game threes
Dude,
today. I love it.
I am hyped for this one.
Because you know that there's going to be even more mistakes in game. It makes it so entertaining to watch.
Yeah, it does. And now, it does mean we might see some more passive play, obviously, right? When it comes to a Game 3 elimination match, everyone's playing a little more careful, but maybe one of these teams will say, nah, dog, balls to the wall straight up.
Oh.
I think that's what Cole should do. That's what they did these last 2 games. This time, just don't make the mistake. What up, dog? Good luck. Were you to say anything? All right, bye. Nice guy. Psych.
Very conversation.
No, just kidding.
Nerds.
Thank you. No, he was okay. Yeah, he was actually he was at the first LAN I was ever at, so that was cool. I think it was the Beat It LAN.
This
in
was a LAN that you
Canada.
were playing, or
No, that
you
I was casting. So it was nice because they just let me chill with them because I didn't really know anyone else. So great guy, the old Dong Lord. The original Donger, sorry
that was my
Bulldog,
name.
but yeah, sorry, he's the original Donger.
Dong Lord, you said.
Yeah, Dong Lord, Donger, the Dongster, Eric Dong, the Dong God. Like, he's got a lot of names.
Well, we'll see some more dong action after the break. So get your dongs out, and we will too here on the stream. So we'll see you after for Game 3. No.
Oh, well, you
no,
said.
no. Game 3 of Beast Coast versus Complexity comes up after the break. We'll see you then.